5 months. 5 long, arduous months. And he's returned. Our caliphate has returned. However, he's returned as a different man. No longer do we have the swashbuckling, girlfriend-stealing, socially just, brony-killing, nerd-hating, alpha male Dillon the Hacker. No, we do not. Now after 5 months of having to deal with, oh James, looks like your little revolutionary's not going to work anymore, looks like it's been dealt with, we finally come back to see our lead hacker come back as a yellow-bellied coward kissing up to Pewdiepie's feet. Pewdie feet. So yeah, it's not a very nice situation to be in, as you can tell. The supposed Big Daddy Dillon has allowed his YouTube channel to let his guard down and allowed himself to be hacked by someone called Derek the Hacker. Oh, it's rich. Honestly, Dillon, I, for one, will never allow myself to get hacked. I, for one, am a master of a hacker myself. I'm a super famous master hacker. And I, for one, know all the codes, all of them, to allow myself not to be hacked, even by the greatest of hackers. One time, the government tried to hack me, up all the routes, and I just did not allow it. I said, stop, government. You're not going to do that. And they said, well, fine, James, if that's the way it's going to go down, then. That's the way it's going to go. So it's going to go down, then. And so I just beat up the government, right? So the fact that you got your little channel hacked is quite amusing to me, gonna be honest, right? But now, guess who we asked, out of all of his fans and army, who to help him with the whole YouTube situation? He asked Pewdiepie. Pewdiepie, our number one sworn enemy, remember? The one that took down our entire forces and made us beg for 5 months for mercy while we waited for stupid Dillon the Hacker to come back. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Yeah? Yeah? I remember that. I remember that, yeah? Yeah? Yeah. The friggin' Pewdiepie, you know? I, for one, say, no surrender. No surrender. Riddle me this, Dillon. What if Pewdiepie actually bought out Derek the Hacker to hack you? It makes sense, doesn't it? Eh? Eh? Goddamn cowardly Mexican. It makes sense. But you wouldn't be able to see that nowadays, because obviously Pewdiepie has no hacking capabilities himself, so he would obviously hire a person like Derek, a master hacker, from what I can tell, to hack you. And now, looks like what's happened is he's done it to such a degree that he's just a cowardly yellow belly right now, and I'm sick of it. I ain't gonna follow no yellow belly. Okay, Dillon? Okay? You wanna know why Dillon's become weak? You wanna know why he's become too blind to see what's obviously in plain sight? It's plain as my copy of Tomodachi Life, or as plain as my copy of fucking J. Foreman, Oh, it's as plain as that. It's because Dillon actually forgot the first rule of hackerism and actually broke it. You know what he did? He dated that whore, Pewdiepie Stewart. And look where it's got him. Look where it's got him. Now, truly, I remember the days when Dillon was a force to be reckoned with. I remember those days. I remember all of the days. I remember the days where our enemies used to run in fear. Whenever our forces came across the mountain, they used to run to their own base, and they used to just cry because our forces were too strong. Too strong. But now, Dillon, it seems, is too old and weak. You know, the one thing he was setting up against in the beginning, now he's too old and weak. Am I the only one who sees the irony in that? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. 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 But who do you think's gonna take the mantle now that Dillon's gonna be gone out of the picture? Well, I propose myself and Barrow Dragon 107 to take up the Dillon mantle. And James, you're wondering how you do that? Well, let me just tell you this. I volunteer as leader. I volunteer to bring PewDiePie down. And I volunteer to hold up the tenets that Dillon the Hacker himself said was so important to him, but ended up betraying when he betrayed us and betrayed himself by allying up with PewDiePie, or at least attempting to ally up with PewDiePie. Now, you guys can live in the past and hold on to your Bibles and hold on to your Dillon the Hackers, but if you want to go to the future, come with me up the mountain. Just come with me up the mountain, and to my dearest Pupinia Stewart, when I'm in charge, I'm gonna need a queen to rule alongside me. And well, if you're interested, we could be a very powerful team. So yes, my compadres, join me, and we will crush PewDiePie like I crush... Wait for it. Like I crush this blue tack in my hand, yeah? You know, like that? I'm gonna mold it into whatever I want. We're gonna turn PewDiePie into a fucking puppet. Okay? End of transmission.